Hello and welcome to Your Manchester.
Yes, we're coming to you right from the heart of Manchester and have really got a show for you.
That's right. Tonight we go Spice Girls mad and speak to Brookside actor Stephen Donald. Also, just a quick reminder, Russ George is the man that's slowly taking on all the alleged wrongs and wrongdoings in Manchester.
Yes, on Tuesday he's here to speak to us about flammable cladding. With Grenfell still prominent in everyone's mind, some might think it a London-based issue, but no, it is happening in a lot of places, so please do get in touch with your thoughts.
But first...
Take it from me, you know I mean what I'm saying. Better watch out, you better rise up to mind games is playing. Hey, we have the looks, he may have the charm. Where does he go, what does he do?
Unfortunately, we don't have a scary posh or ginger apart from me and, of course, you.
Yeah, posh. Anyway, but a Spice Girls exhibition is coming very soon to Manchester and it's got costumes, Spice Girls memorabilia galore. I am so excited.
I used to want to be a Spice Girl.
Oh, God.
I did. Can you guess which one?
Well, ginger.
Ginger.
Anyway, stop right now.
Oh!
We have got the organiser of the Spice Girls exhibition in the house.
Are you excited? Do you know, I am buzzing. He's already brought us things in. Look.
I know.
Original Spice Girls memorabilia, can I just say, over on me fairy fancies.
Yes.
Over here, we've got the little playing cards, and we've got a lovely picture frame with the Spice Girls in.
It's fab.
I love how we've got Spice Girls memorabilia and sausage rolls.
That's basically my life
Just,
on a tray. Yes.
They automatically go
All
together,
the
don't
treats
they?
that you need, well,
Absolutely.
you know.
Well,
It's-
we don't have sausage rolls.
It's great, isn't it? Now, the Spice Girls exhibition, please tell us more.
Yeah, so the Spice Girls exhibition, it does exactly what it says on the tin. We have one of the biggest, if not the biggest, music exhibition in the world. So we are going on a tour of Britain over the next 18 months. We're starting off in London in July, and then our second stop is, of course, Manchester. So we open up here on the 23rd, well, our VIP evening is the 23rd of August.
Yes.
And we open to the public on the 24th of August, which coincidentally happens to be Pride weekend as well.
Oh.
So we have literally kind of teamed it up so that we can spice up Pride and Manchester.
And I think we should also announce that our Thursday show on that week is actually coming from the exhibition.
I know, how fabulous is that?
We're
you're
very
gonna get a little
excited.
sneak peek, I think. I think you're going to be the first,
Yes.
one of the first in to see how
I
it's set up.
sense a Union Jack outfit happening.
Yes.
It would be good. It would be rude not to, really.
Absolutely.
wouldn't it?
I look good in a flag.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
But what can we expect?
under
We
one.
said costumes there. What kind of other memorabilia
Okay,
have you got?
so as you said, we've got the costumes, and at the moment we are almost around 300 costume pieces. So that includes things like the dresses, stuff they've worn on top of the pops, things that they've worn on stage in concerts. But it also obviously includes hundreds of their buffalo boots and things like that they've got. And then we have, on top of that, we have thousands of items of merchandise and memorabilia and some of their award discs. So there's probably about 7,000 items going to be on display
Wow.
within the exhibition.
And I suppose we should ask, how did you come about to having enough of this Spice Girl memorabilia to have a major exhibition?
I think people always think I'm a little bit bonkers with that. I've always been a collector, so I've always collected things. I had a vinyl collection, I had a collection of key rings, and then the Spice Girls came out and I started collecting Spice Girls. And I think once they had a sale, a charity sale, Mel B had, I think, in 2007, and I managed to buy her Pepsi costume from that. And so it's got like Pepsi logos all over it. And once I realised that I could own actual costume pieces, I started going after them more. And they were coming up on like charity sales, maybe on eBay and things like that.
So-
and so it's built and built and built.
Is all the exhibition pretty much your stuff then?
No, for the exhibition, my full collection will be going on show, so I have around 140 costume pieces. But I've teamed up with other Spice Girls collectors from around the world and managed to get them involved as well. So there are a few of us that collect the different costumes around the world. Liz West is from Manchester, she's the current Guinness World Record holder. And so she's involved with the exhibition as well.
What is a Guinness World Record holder for
The
memorabilia?
biggest Spice Girls collection.
That's amazing.
And
It is, isn't it? It is.
and we have Giles, who has a few of Jerry's costumes from the reunion tour, and he's from Australia. He's flying over all the way from Australia to be part of the exhibition, and it's.
I was always fascinated by their shoes.
Yeah, well, I've got a little. Do you want to see some?
What have you got?
Yes.
Okay, so down here we've got. I'll give you one each actually. These are really, really sparkly.
Oh.
And you are going to be finding glitter
Oh
all over
my
the studio.
goodness.
Story of my life again. Yes.
Wow.
And mine actually.
Yes. So whose were these then?
These were Scary Spices, so they were Mel B's.
Oh, really?
And she wore them on tour on the Spice World tour with a kind of nude catsuit. And they were actually made into a doll as well. And so they're kind of iconic.
Shoes on the table.
I know, I know.
I think they're not new shoes though, I think.
Well, that's all right then, because I've seen Blood Brothers. I know how that ends.
Have you had the big tick from the girls themselves? You know?
They certainly know that it's going on.
Yeah.
We have invited them to attend.
they
We've
lovely.
not had any kind of confirmation whether they will. We hope that they will support us and turn up and attend. But
Well, they'd be silly not to, would they, really?
well, we'll see.
I'll find them, don't you worry.
Do
I'm like
they
all-
think they are? Do they think they are?
Get out. Honestly. So, they're you making puns, Michelle? Where's this come from?
I was spurred on by the gorgeous sparkly boots.
Okay, so these are the sparkly ones, and then these little bad boys.
Yes.
Were, Jerry Halliwell's from Spice World movie, where she dressed up as Marilyn Monroe.
Oh
So-
wow! I'd have said those were babies. They look
No.
quite like babies.
Yeah.
Shelley's.
Shelley's.
I used to shop at
Shelley's.
Shelley's.
So they're kind of coming really back in now, Shelley's, aren't they? They're quite big.
I made up.
They're lovely, and they're from Sotheby's is where you got them, wasn't
Well,
it?
that was the auction. So
Yes,
when,
on the
remember when-
16th of September, 1998.
There you go. So that was when Jerry left the Spice Girls.
Got
She
tiny
sold
fingers.
off all of her stuff, didn't
She didn't.
Yeah, and that's
Look at
that's
that.
one of the things. That
Oh,
was
that's
in
so.
sale.
Oh, these are fabulous. Honestly, I mean, even if you weren't around the first time the Spice Girls, I mean, my little 8-year-old, she is a fan anyway from seeing all like the old videos. I think it is just great, isn't it? It's that time where everyone was dead happy.
Yeah,
It was,
And I think
yes.
that's what's needed just now. I think this is why they're so relevant. Is this feel good girl power? Let's go for it. And it's the year of the female this year, supposedly, and so then, yeah, it couldn't be more appropriately timed.
Okay, well, thanks for them. Okay, so you've also brought this in as well. You better take them off me because they will disappear. Looking a medium. God, you're complimenting me. Okay, look, everybody. Look.
Oh, fantastic.
Now, this isn't merchandise from your exhibition, is it? What's this?
No, it's not. So one of my friends, we have a crowdfunder ongoing at the moment. So we are refurbishing the Spice Bus, and we're
The
creating
bus. Do
movies.
you remember the bus from the movie?
I do remember.
Yeah.
They
the
found it.
bus.
Where did you find it?
It's on the. It was on the Isle of Wight at the Isle of Wight Marina. They had
How?
bought it. Just randomly, they bought it. I think as a tourist attraction, and so we have taken this on to recreate the movie scene in the bottom deck of it, and you're going to be able to have champagne afternoon teas on the top deck of it.
When and where?
We're there. It's all right. We're there.
Right, yeah, I've booked your ticket on already. Yeah.
This has made my year. So
Get
good.
it. When I first met Michelle, she used to dress like the Spice
I
Girls.
did. Do you know, I used to have one of those furry collared kind of
God.
cloaks,
Yeah.
which was in, you know, the Two Become One video
Yeah,
that
of course.
Emma wore with the big buffalo heels.
I think they were so influential like that, weren't they?
Oh,
kinda
they
literally
were.
passed on.
They're
The whole
wicked.
style and that era, like I say, it's a moment.
Reforming or not reforming? What do you think?
I don't think they should now. I did see them when they reformed
Yeah.
before, and when obviously they did kind of like the Olympic
I like
Games,
the
the
Olympics,
London
that was
Olympics.
good.
That was epic. Like, you know, appearing on like
I
taxis.
think a
Yeah.
lot of people kind of think now, let's leave it there, let's leave it at the Olympics when it was so huge, but
You wouldn't say no to seeing them
Never
again,
say
would
never.
I've
you?
never seen it.
No, I wouldn't ever. Oh, look at you.
I know.
Hey.
You're gonna have to rein me in for the rest of the show.
You're giddy now, aren't you?
I am.
You're giddy.
yeah. I am so trying on those shoes.
No, you're not allowed because people will go crazy. The world will go in meltdown if you touch anything of the Spice Girls. Okay, so get me back. Right, so so when's it on?
It's on in Manchester from the 24th of August until the 4th of September
And where?
at the Manchester Central. So I think it's the G. Is it the G
G
Max.
yeah.
Yes.
So in there, and the bus is coming along with that, and we will have Spice Girls dance classes in there as well, and loads of other.
I feel
little
the day out
surprises.
coming on.
Well, I
Never
just
mind
think we
an
should go
evening out.
every single day
I
that they're
think we
here.
should, yes.
That's a given.
Yeah.
I'll just try and work that around my pride commitments.
We could be a different Spice Girl every day.
I am a different Spice Girl every day.
I know.
At the moment, I'm feeling a bit scary.
Oh, gee.
Right then. Well, thank you very, very much for coming in, and we can't wait to do our lovely show from your lovely exhibition.
Thank you
Oh,
very much
spice
for
up your
having me.
life. Shabba.
Hi, I'm Hayley and welcome to Soap Corner. And on my beanbag today, I have my Bezzy, as they say, Brookside star, Stephen Donald. Welcome, Steve. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Thanks very much for having me on board, and I love the beanbag. This is great.
You're sharing my beanbag, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Do you know, how long is it since you left Brookside? Is it 95? That's what I've got in my head.
Oh, really? Is it that long ago?
Yeah.
I was a mere boy.
You were. But
Yeah.
it sounds better 95
Well,
than 23 years ago.
I was the
doesn't it?
rogue Carl Banks. In fact, I helped discover the body under the patio. Remember that?
Ooh, I do remember that, I do.
They actually buried an extra for that because they couldn't get a prosthetic arm.
I didn't know that, actually. And your screen mum was actually Rosie Banks. It was played by Sue Twist, wasn't she? And she's a friend of mine
Sue,
as well.
she's
yeah.
lovely, yeah.
Yeah.
And in fact, you arranged a meeting for me and Sue, didn't you? After
did.
20 years, which was
20-year reunion.
great.
Yeah.
Now she's lovely, Sue. She's great.
A couple of years ago now actually.
Yeah.
Definitely. And obviously after that you went on to Blood Brothers, didn't you? Which is my favourite musical, by the way.
Wonderful show, and I was able to work with the wonderful Barbara Dixon and Kiki D.
Yeah, lucky
That
you.
was in the West End. Then I did a tour with Bernie Nolan. So I've had a lot of mums.
You have had a lot of mums. And you know Stranger to the Screen, though, because you've got a film out at the moment called Accident Man, haven't you?
I have, yes. It's an action movie with martial artist Scott Atkins, and it's also got Ray Park, who viewers may know as Darth Maul from Star Wars, and the great actor Ray Stevenson, and I play a poison assassin called Poison Pete. So yeah, it's a great little role.
But you're often given these really horrible roles, because you played like a druggie, didn't you, or a drug dealer in Emmerdale.
I did.
as
I
well.
was Rona's prescription drug dealer.
You were pushing it, but you went in again and you were nice then.
I was in it fairly recently
Yeah.
as a copper, yeah. So I thought maybe I can arrest myself.
And going on the soap theme,
Yeah.
we do have a bit of gossip, but we can't actually say anything yet, can we? But we will, we do
Lips are
promise to actually say when we can say to you all. But you know, not only are you an actor, you are an absolutely superb writer. And I'm so pleased because you wrote Up the Bunted, didn't you? And we're bringing it back and I'm playing Lisa again, the Reiki
Absolutely.
healer.
We're doing it for the Greater Manchester Fringe Festival,
We
and it's
are.
going to be on at Bar Pop in Canal Street.
It is.
And that's the 17th and 18th of July, and it's just a fun show. It's about the
brilliant.
curious goings-on at the Village Fete, where we meet yourself, of course, as Reiki healer Lisa.
Yeah.
And Colin, who's a bit of a geeky mummy's boy, really. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's an interesting encounter, and, well, wait and see what happens there.
And you can book tickets from the Greater Manchester Fringe website, of course, and that link should be on your screen now as well. Well, I'm so, on that note, actually, honestly, I cannot wait to bring Lisa back. I'm just so excited about it. But
Looking forward to it.
on that note, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me. What a great setup. I love it here.
Brilliant, brilliant. Well, thank you so much for joining me in Soap Corner, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.
Well, I have to say, it's one of my favourite parts of the show now, Belinda.
Yeah, mine too. 3 minutes of the perfect tuition. And check out the end of this section, as it may be useful to some of you wannabe makeup artists.
For now, let's get into festival makeup with our Jeffrey. See, I knew I'd get his name right eventually.
About time.
Jeffrey. Is it Jeffrey?
Jeffrey.
Okay. Here you go.
So today we're going to be changing this little makeup look into a festival ready look. So what we're going to need today is some glitter glue. I'm using the NYX glitter primer. So I'm going to take a little bit of this and I'll pop it on my hand. Take my concealer brush. And I'm just going to place this under my eyes. I'm going to give myself some glitter tears. So, yes. Same again on the other side. Now I've got to go in with some silver glitter from the Dancing Unicorn. And you just want to press your glitter in to where you've placed that glue. And I'll just repeat it on the other side, so dipping your brush into your glitter. And then again, pressing to where that glue is. Now, just to give it a little bit more of a festival look, I'm going to take my NYX Cosmetics white liquid liner and I'm just going to place some dots. Some lines here. There we go. And there you go, and that's how you transform this look into your festival ready look.
Well, there we go, another fun-filled show.
We are, of course, back on Tuesday when our Michelle met the cast of Guy the Musical.
Oh, they were a lovely group of lads.
And of course, we get a little bit serious about Manchester issues. The first of which is flammable cladding, allegedly still being used here in our great city.
Yes, we've got loads to pack in, but for now, I'm going for a well-deserved gin.
And I'm going to try one of Tita's pies.
Ooh, sounds very good. Take care.
Ciao, flowers!